I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Dead on Dave. Welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you very much, Real Talk Metaphor Messiah, for this awesome new intro. Brock Lesnar. If you haven't heard it, go check him out on SoundCloud, that is. Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. Today's show is a Smackdown review, and it's brought to you by Nostalgia. As you can see right next to all the wonderful memes, we have some wonderful WCW cards. Vintage, well, probably not vintage, they're 90s, whatever. So whatever 90s qualifies as, that's what they are. And if you had these, you were cool. I was cool. I had these, man. I loved them. I actually have some unopened packs in the house somewhere. I have no idea where, but they exist, and they are incredible. So enjoy those. Enjoy the new memes. We got some new interactive memes that you'll see. They're animated. They're really cool. So make sure you check all that out. And if you have any memes that you want to see on the show, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at DeadOnDaveV, or right here in the comment section. Just let me know and send me some memes, and I'll put them in there. If you have any other animated GIFs or anything like that that you'd like to see on the show, go ahead and hit me up. All right. So let's get to what you are here for. And that, of course, is your Smackdown review. And, of course, as you know, I've yet to watch Smackdown. I'm going to do that right now and give you my segment-by-segment breakdown and analysis. I am match-by-match, segment-by-segment, promo-by-promo, blow-by-blow breakdown. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Put everything you guys feel about the show in the comment section below. I want to hear ratings, match of the night, worst match of the night, who's your MVP, who's the star of this show, the wrestler of the night. Give me all those good little tidbits right there in the comment section below. Or better yet, tweet me on Twitter at DeadOnDaveV. All right? Other than that, let's get to it, shall we? Let's start the show. Smackdown for Thursday night, June 25th, 2015. Let's get to it. About 15 minutes into the show, we got a very long extended promo that bordered on boring at times, but didn't cross the line. Seth Rollins, look, I am not a fan of this baby bullshit that he does, this whole, the weak champion, and you have to surround himself with people. I mean, it is reminiscent of Triple H's run in the 2000s and stuff, but, I don't know how I feel about it. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's borderline unwatchable. But this time, I will say, Seth did some good promo work, and it was quite interesting. It was quite interesting. Also, I want to make reference to the fact that the commentating team, the announcing group, is a little weird tonight. It's Jerry Lawler, Tom Phillips, and Jey Uso. That's a weird choice. Jey Uso out there, who really is not known for being able to talk, and I hate that he calls everybody Oos. It drives me crazy. Yo, Oos, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch the entire show listening to Jey Uso call everyone Oos. I'm going to cut my ear off. Don't cut your ear off, because then you won't have a nice day. That's right. That's right. So, yeah, it'll drive me crazy. But I'm going to watch it anyway. That's what I'm going to do. Ryback came out because of what he did to the Big Show, who apparently is still part of the Authority. I didn't know that. Apparently, he is still part of the extended family. And the champ Rollins and Kane, they want a little bit of vengeance. So they call him out, and he tells them exactly how he feels, that Rollins is a spineless, gutless jellyfish of a champion. I enjoyed that. I thought it set up a really cool possibility of somewhere down the line of those two taking on each other. I think Ryback in more high-profile matches and programs are a very good thing. So I'm pretty happy with that. I also like the way that Ryback responded with all the things that he said in his promo. I thought it was decent. So the opening segment, while a little bit lengthy, was pretty good. Hopefully we're going to get some really solid matches. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch Should be a decent SmackDown. Let's hope that's the case at least, because I could easily see it going the other way. So yeah, what did you think of the opening segment? Put it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Other than that, let's get this thing started and let's see the first match of the night. Hopefully, let's get back to SmackDown right now. Holy crap, I spoke a little too soon. About 16 and a half minutes in, and Seth Rollins, out of nowhere, walking up the ramp back to the back, decides, hey, screw this. He starts screaming at Ryback about how he's tired of the disrespect. And for seemingly no reason other than pride, which, by the way, I like, he challenges Dean Ambrose to a match later on SmackDown. Wow, didn't see that coming. That was quite interesting. God, AJ's hot. Yeah, it's... sorry, the meme distracted me. I can't help it. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I thought that was interesting. Something we don't always see happen. That's a really cool thing to see in a promo. He was pissed off at what Ryback was saying. So for him to react going up the ramp is something that you would expect to happen. That blurs the line of reality and promo. That's pretty cool. We want to see that out of our top talent. That's good. That was very good. I thought that was cool. So let's get back to it, because now we know we have a major main event lined up for later tonight. Pretty bad ass. Let's check out what's next on SmackDown. Oh, Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah. Look at him go. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's next on SmackDown, shall we? 17 and a half minutes in, right before the Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler match, something happened between Dolph Ziggler and Lana that made me interested. A little thing. It's just a little thing. It may not seem like a big deal, but for me, it made a little bit of a difference, because I haven't really felt any chemistry in this. And now I don't know, maybe they're getting more comfortable with each other. I like the fact that the kiss looks more genuine now before each match. She's definitely toned down the makeup and she's looking smoking. And now we're starting to see Lana transform. After the kiss, Dolph reached back and pulled a clip out of her hair, and she pulled that bun down into just a straight ponytail. That's a beginning of a change. That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. That's something that we weren't really expecting on seeing, or we were expecting to see, but it hasn't happened yet. So to see it start, the whole transformation of Lana could be very interesting to watch. So I'm digging that. Not bad. Smart move by WWE. God dang, man. It's about time. Let's get this being a little more interesting. Let's see something happen between Lana and Dolph Ziggler. I'm liking that. Jesus. Oh, she's so sexy. Oh, she pulled that damn thing down. She looks so good. All right. Let's see Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler. Should be a good match. These two usually don't disappoint, so let's check out what they have next on SmackDown. Here we go. About 20 minutes and 30 seconds in. And remember, all these times are without commercials. Remember that. Very important. And also remember that today's episode is brought to you by Nostalgia, as seen right there in the WCW trading cards. Yeah, if you had them, you were awesome. And if you still have them, you're even more awesome. But anyway, 20 minutes, 30 seconds in. I don't know why I'm plugging WCW trading cards. I just had a couple there. I'm crazy. Anyway, 20 minutes, 30 seconds in. Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus. The match is going on. It's getting started a little bit. And Rusev comes from the back and telling Lana to come with him right now. And Lana turns her back on him. And he says, "Oh, that's it. You stupid woman. That is it. We are done. It's over." He said this before. I don't know how I feel about the fact that they keep going with the triangle thing. I mean, I guess they're trying to keep Rusev visible while he's rehabbing his injury. So that probably tells you he's not going to be out for 6, 7, 8 months. I think it would have been a better idea to have him go away completely, but instead they're apparently going in a different direction, having him be visible and be a pain in the ass to Ziggler and Lana. So we'll see how that continues. You have to figure that was for a purpose, and maybe it plays into the whole Summer Rae thing. And maybe this is kind of a way to get Lana into the ring and proverbially and literally take her hair down. So this is kind of interesting. Let's see what happens next. This is getting good. This is getting interesting, I think. Here we go. Let's see what happens during the rest of this Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler match. About 26 minutes in, and we got the end to Sheamus and Ziggler in a decent match. A little back and forth action, not very long. Sheamus gets the victory with a brogue kick after Dolph Ziggler gets tied up on the top rope. So the losing streak, or whatever you want to call it, of Ziggler since he's been with Lana continues. I don't know how that's going to affect anything. But after the match, we see Rusev in the back once again tearing up inanimate objects for no reason and not really being effective. A gate that probably wasn't supposed to open. It looked really stupid. And he's standing there looking all depressed. And Summer comes up behind him and says, Lana's not worth it. And that's it. And it was really simple, really easy, but it forwards a storyline. I can forgive most segments if wrestling is not the fantastic portion of the segment and stuff like that. I can forgive it when there is something that happens before, during, or after the match that furthers a storyline. And regardless of how remote and how minuscule it might have been, we did get that here. We did get some kind of forwarding of the storyline, and that's kind of cool. So, not too bad. Let's move forward and see what's next on SmackDown, shall we? Sweet. So 29 minutes in, and we're getting a Divas match. Alicia Fox versus, or Alicia Bella now, I guess, versus Naomi. Now, the commentary thing. Now, I would have swore at the beginning of the night, they said Jey Uso, not Jimmy. Well, now they've changed it. It's Jimmy Uso. I would have swore. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was Jey. I know I said it was Jey. I thought they announced it as Jey, but it's weird. Now they're saying it's Jimmy Uso, which of course is Naomi's husband. So he's announcing her match. So pretty interesting. Or not at all. I don't know. It depends on what side of the rope you fall on. Let's get back to this Divas match, and hopefully it does not suck. It's 32 minutes in, and we got a short match. It wasn't a crappy match, but it certainly wasn't a great match. Naomi, there was more exciting things happening on the outside when Tamina gets involved and super kicks both of the Bellas, and that was fairly interesting. And then, of course, Alicia gets the victory because after the distraction, she hits this really nice finisher, almost like basically a face buster, but delivered with her leg. It's pretty kind of cool. Yeah, pretty kind of cool. Yes, that is what I said. I am horrible. It wasn't bad. It was a decent little match. It wasn't very long, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes with these two, I was not expecting that much, Alicia and Naomi, and they gave me more than I was expecting because I'm not sold on Naomi, and I feel she was a little bit sloppy at the beginning of this match as well. But that's me. I guess I'm just a big asshole who hates Naomi. Oh. No, it's just I see a lot of holes in her game, but it seems like some are being tightened up, and when it does, I like to give her credit, so I will. So good on Naomi for a decent little match with Alicia Fox. About as good as you could have hoped for out of that. So let's see what is next on SmackDown. 39 minutes in, and we just got a pretty decent promo backstage with the New Day as they talked about how they will, through the power of positivity, take back the WWE Tag Team Championship from the Primetime Players. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. It's going to be pretty interesting. However, as Biggie is given his very enthusiastic speech, because he talks like a minister, it's pretty interesting. And then out come the Primetime Players to cut their own promo and do the clapping of New Day sucks and all that good stuff. And then they challenge New Day to a match tonight. And then, out of nowhere, out comes Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas says he believes in the New Day, and they're making a positive team tonight. So it will be the New Day and Believe, Mr. Bo Dallas, against the Primetime Players and any two people that they can find. So that's okay. That's interesting. And then they did the weird thing where they brought him in on the clapping, and of course, Bo Dallas, because he's white, can't clap. Pretty friggin' racist. No, it's not actually not racist. It's stereotypical. Oh my God. I choked. Oh, God, I feel like LeBron James. I choked. Okay, that was mean. Did they really have to do the stereotype no rhythm white guy? Really? Really? Oh, well. Let's see what happens next. It looks like we got the big red snore fest coming out next. So that should be interesting. Oh, look at this. Watch this. Watch this little meme here. Look at it. Boom! Pung ping pacow! That's great. He kicked the midget off the thing. That's hysterical. I did that for you guys. I mean, I didn't make it. I found it. Someone else made it. I found it, and I put it in there for you. That shit's funny. All right. Let's get back to SmackDown and see what is next. Big Red Snorefest. Here we go. The midget. He got kicked off the apron. Okay, Kane. Ugh. 49 minutes in, and we just got Ryback and Kane, and it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, some people are not going to be happy with this match because you got three big guys in it who really are not fantastic workers. Two because of age and being slow, and one because he's Ryback and he's limited. But he's big and he's impressive. You know, he's big because he's impressive. Now, so what do? They have Big Show come out and ambush Ryback and beat the crap out of him. By the way, if you want to see something entertaining, go ahead and watch the segment again and keep an eye on the corner there. And there's this smoking hot blonde in the front who reacts to nothing. She's like, just stands there. She's really pretty though. And she just stands there and watches everything that's going on. Thought that was interesting for some reason. Could keep my eyes off of her. And Ryback gets destroyed, then gets thrown into the ring. Kane, because he is the director of operations, orders the bell to be rung. And it looked like it was going to be a quick match. However, Ryback did get back into the match. And hell, almost won the damn thing. And was about to hit Shell Shocked on the Big Red. I don't want to be mean. The Big Red corporate suit, Kane. And Big Show hits him with a kick. Disqualification. Then they continue to decimate him. And Ryback gets left laying. However, Ryback does continue to try to get up, so it shows some good perseverance out of him. But other than that, it wasn't a great segment or a great match, but they are trying to make Ryback really relevant as the champ, as the Intercontinental Champion, and that's a good thing. They're just using the wrong people to help him get over. And the funny thing is, the crowds, whether it be a normally dead SmackDown crowd or a Raw crowd, wherever they're at, Ryback is loved, man. People love Ryback, and it's kind of bizarre considering they continue to book him poorly. Why would they try with Ryback what didn't work with Roman Reigns? Kane and Big Show didn't work with Roman Reigns. Why would they think it would work with Ryback? Here's the thing. Kane and Big Show doesn't work for anybody. They don't work. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see them. And nobody takes their beatdowns seriously anymore. Yeah, they're big, but who gives a crap? Who gives a crap? Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back, and it looks like we're getting some more recap of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. But let's see what the next segment shall be. About an hour and 2 minutes in, and we just got the best match of the night by far. We got Lucha Dragons, Primetime Players versus New Day, and Believe Mr. Bo Dallas. And it was a pretty damn good match, man. I thought it was pretty solid, man. It was a lot of fun. We've been wondering where the hell Lucha Dragons have been. Well, here they are. And when they're in there, they are hot, red hot. People love them, and they really do light it up. More Kalisto than Sin Cara, but still. It looked like there was a little miscommunication towards the end of the match, and Kalisto had to improvise a little bit, and he hits this springboard 450 splash to win the match. Pretty cool. Something I'm noticing, they're not doing recaps at the end of every match all the time. They didn't do one for this one. I think that there should be. One of my favorite things growing up when I was a kid and I watched wrestling was Bobby Heenan. In WCW mostly is when he did this, when he was really known for it. Every match, he would do the replay, and it would always be really funny. It'd always be really quick, and he'd be like, the guy gets in there, he gets kicked in the mush, and that's it. Boom, 1, 2, 3, Diaper City. You know, he'd say something completely insane. It was so funny, but it recapped the match. It was a lot of fun and very cool. And, you know, he'd put the guy over. That's what the replays need. That's what this announce team needs to do. They need somebody who puts the people over after the match. The only thing they said was, after this match, they were like, we're having fun on SmackDown. Well, who the hell does that put over? There's a problem with the announcing team. There's a problem with the whole idea of how, the midget's about to get kicked again. Yeah, you got to get in, boom. He got kicked again. I love it. Here he's going again. He's going again. Well, yeah, boo. Yeah, I love that he's wearing like a little gorilla suit. That's hysterical to me. Oh, yeah, that's funny too. All right. But that's an issue. It's a real big issue. You can't have that, man. You can't have these things. You've got to be able to tell a cohesive story, and part of that is the announce team putting people over properly. But you know what? It didn't happen. However, it didn't take away from the match. I thought that by far was the most entertaining match of the night. A lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Let's get back to the action. We should be getting to the main event. So let's see what they decide to do as we go further here on Smack Diggity Down. An hour and 7 minutes in, and we got some really good storytelling right there. We got Roman Reigns. They do the entire recap of Bray Wyatt. He's in the back. Dean Ambrose comes in there, starts spouting nonsense about how they need to take care of Bray Wyatt, Cincinnati style. They're in Toledo tonight, but, you know, that's Dean. And apparently Cincinnati style involves a 5-pound weight and a sock. Okay. Jesus. But anyway, Roman says he is going to have Dean's back tonight. And then when he goes to put on his armor, he sees a picture of his face, missing the eyes and the mouth, and anyone but you once again written on it. I think they're going away from the daughter stuff, I believe. It might have been a little bit too pushy, the envelope-y, if you know what I mean. So they might, at least for this era. So they may be going away from that, which is probably a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. More importantly, though, after the commercial break, Roman is backstage looking for Bray Wyatt, and he runs into a backstage tech, and he kind of gets shove with him, and Kane ejects him from the building. So Roman will not be there for the main event, which is exactly what the Authority wanted, and we'll see how it continues. I like the storytelling. It was cohesive. It served the purpose, and that's the most important thing to me. And it was entertaining. So let's get to the main event and see what happens. Should be quite interessant, which is German for Whale's vagina. I mean interesting. Ha-ha! Let's see what's next. All right, so there you have it. The main event is complete. Dean Ambrose going down in defeat to Seth Rollins in a very entertaining and good match. I thought the match was really solid. It just sucks there was so much interference. Once again, they've gone back to just pure Seth Rollins getting all the help he can get. Hopefully, we're going to see a return of badassery from Brock Lesnar, who I don't think is scheduled to be there on Monday, unfortunately. But we need to see the Authority get laid out. We cannot see any more of this bullshit between the Authority and how they're winning every single match for Seth Rollins. It's getting really old. It's getting old, and they can't just. I hope they don't do just another stupid angle where, you know, they all get mad at each other and abandon Seth again. I don't want to see that again. I want to see them get destroyed. It's already started accidentally with friggin' Jamie Noble because he got hurt legitimately. So why not continue that? It's interesting. It's something they could go ahead and have Brock just be a badass. Hopefully he won't give any more noogies. No more noogies for Brock Lesnar, okay? No more Lesnar noogies. That's all I want. I don't know. But as for the match, I thought the match was unbelievably good yet again between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Man, those two really do put on a great show together. They know very, very much how to get the best out of one another, and they complement each other well. So I thought that was a good ending to the night. I thought it was a solid SmackDown. It wasn't that boring. I thought it was pretty entertaining overall. I think that for a SmackDown especially, almost everything that happened had a point, a purpose, and it told a story. And that's all you can really ask for when you're watching a show nowadays. I mean, look, if they try to do too much, sometimes it comes off really hokey, especially on a live show. So there were some solid matches. There was some good storytelling. So I'm going to give the show a good 6.5 to a 7. I thought it was a really, really decent show. Did they do anything spectacular, go above and beyond? No. But I'm not going to punish them for not going to a pay-per-view quality show, because it was a decent show for a television program on cable. You know, it was a good wrestling show. It was solid, top to bottom, pretty damn solid. So that's what I thought. What'd you think of SmackDown? Let me know in the comment section below or on Twitter. Please let me know. I want to hear from you. This channel is just about, if not even more, about you than it is for me. Now, go ahead and make sure tonight. Yeah, man, that looks like the Ultimate Warrior's jerking. Look at that. He's giving the jerk-off sign. That's great. That's awesome. If you have any more of these memes or weird animated GIFs that you'd like to see on the show, please hit me up and I will make sure to put them on. Now, other than that, make sure you check out tonight. There will be a new episode of Creators Corner tonight with a very special guest. It is the Metaphor Messiah's engineer, his beat mixer, his man who makes all of the magic happen outside of the lyrics. You know, this is the guy, and he's also an up-and-coming hip-hop artist himself, so it should be very interesting. The one and only Ray Legend. So that should be very cool. Very much looking forward to that. So go ahead and make sure you check that out. Also, check out my boy Tom C over at Shot from the Point, and of course Joe Cronin over at the Joe Cronin Show. I made a cameo over on Joe Cronin's weird little telethon last night, and it was a lot of fun. If you want to hear Mick Foley talk about circumcision and Betty White and all kinds of other and canker sores, go ahead and head on over there and just make sure you have a nice day. But that's all I've got. So thank you guys for joining me once again. Like, subscribe, and share. We will see you next time. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Peace out, my people. See you next time.
Okay, here we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walked the bridge and we built it. Two hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm a F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture. Let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Asking he X, we ain't never made up. When the times got rough, we ain't never gave up. Boy, you next to the one like Morpheus. So the NLO can't fuck with us. That's real talk in this purple rain. Know some real dudes that'll bring the pain. Stay fresh, rock shades like Johnny K. So they got a bad bitch, don't song your blade. You ain't put in work, we can ask your girl. Mad cause she said I'm the best in the world. When it comes to the game, they honor me. I destroy your league, Sean Connery. That's a mere depiction what I'm clone like. Team on like a hard light. Love bad girls that's all night. With a gang of weed and we all right. Found my inner Himoli. We don't run from victory. Keep pouring off that Smirnoff. I've been a boss like Tommy C. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresh. You ain't gotta compromise, better analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar. Bitch, my partner Dave, he dead on. When they call it smoking, I was in the zone. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family, and that's real. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresh. You ain't gotta compromise, better analyze.